In 1980, 1970, 4% of the population are children with unwedded mothers. Today, it's 49%.
Damn.
So the decimation of the family is really coming into a lot of emotional problems, behavioral problems, mental psychosomatic issues, because they don't have a structure in the home. So there's no structure in life. I also saw a statistic that 79% of all felons come from single mother homes.
The number of children being raised without fathers keeps skyrocketing, and this is not totally okay at all. Today, 1 in 5 children under the age of 18, a total of about 15.7 million, are being raised without a father. According to U.S. Census Bureau, out of about 10 million single-parent families with children under the age of 18, almost 80% were headed by single mothers. 80 whooping percent. But here are the important questions. Why is this happening? Why are more and more kids growing up without a father, without fatherly love? Today, I'll be discussing just that. But before we start, I would love it if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons for me real quick. If you are yet to do that, it gives me the motivation to keep on creating contents for you. Done that? Now, let's continue. The card most women pull when you talk about the increasing rate of single mothers and how disgraceful it is that it's not mostly by choice. They say things like, what about the women whose husbands died? Valid. That is an excusable case, but while I don't have the statistics for this right now, the number of single mothers who are widows is very low. Most of these single mothers are single mothers because of their poor life decisions. Sit tight. I've got a story for you about this topic. There is this lady I went to the same college with. She was very pretty, I'll be honest. She had a long-term boyfriend who they grew up together. It was a happy relationship, and everyone knew them together. When we got older and closer to finishing college, she started moving around with the 3 or 4s in school, the ones always getting in trouble with the school authorities, the ones always wearing short dresses and all. She started getting advances from older men, who obviously wanted her for beautiful body, but she was too dumb to realize that then. As the boyfriend later narrated, she started giving him cold shoulders. Soon they broke up and she started dating one of these rich older men. That was the end at that moment, because we finished school and we all parted ways. I was still in contact with the guy though, the boyfriend. So like some days ago, I saw this familiar lady at the mall, shopping. She called my name. It was then I realized it was Lucy. Yup, that's her name. The pretty lady who ditched her longtime boyfriend for the old one who was prepared to spend cash. I said hello and I noticed she was with her daughter. I was excited. I personally loved seeing people from my past make it big too. I said hello to her daughter too, and innocently asked for her dad. The little girl's mood changed and I was taken aback, worried about what I said. Lucy told her daughter to go find some other groceries they planned to get, and then she broke the news. She got her daughter out of wedlock. We sat down for a couple and she started squawking. I have my ways of asking the right questions, so she told me everything. The man he started dating then got her pregnant some months after college. Then the man told her to abort the child as he is already married. She declined to do that. The man bolted and voila, a new single mother joins the overgrowing club. I didn't say a word, because if I did, the little reunion could turn sour. She then asked about her former boyfriend and we were still in contact. Believe me, I was happy to let her know that he's now happily married with twins. I know she muttered some words to herself in regret at that moment. You see, the essence of this story is to show you how a decision she made in her youth, in her prime, changed her life forever. Her innocent daughter would probably never know who her father is. She is already at a disadvantage. I'm not even saying she had to stick to her boyfriend then compulsorily, but it does not take Einstein-level sense for anyone to realize that whoring around with older men from nowhere is a poor decision. Her life right now is a consequence of the stupid decision that she made years ago. There are other examples of stupid decision-making out there, and I know you must have experienced one or heard about one before. There are also some women who divorce their husbands, get custody of the kids, and turn the kids against their father. They spread their bitterness into these kids, raising up a new generation of man-haters. There is also a video I saw about the number of people that committed one felony or the other, and when their backgrounds were traced, they were mostly raised by a single mother. Let me show you.
Girls with
with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. Okay, fine, that sucks, but also, women with low self-esteem are more promiscuous. No father families more likely to be victims of abuse, especially with single mothers. The more opportunities a child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. So if we want to keep children, adults, out of prison, mother, father, or just father? Well, we don't want to hear just father, so let's try to keep the families intact. I think that just seems better.
The lack of fatherly upbringing in many children has created a deep problem in today's generation. We can see things going wrong already, and it will be so much worse if it doesn't stop soon. The worst set of these single mothers are the ones using it as a means of livelihood. These types of women are too broke and too lazy to work. They readily give birth to kids for different baby daddies so they can get child support from different sources and fund their prostitute lifestyle. They do not even care about the kids they have, and you already know how that is going to turn out. These kids get neglected and grow without a home that guides and supports them. They turn delinquents and criminals. Women need to do better at this point. If this is ever going to change, they need to realize that the impulsive short-term decisions they make now will most likely have consequences in the future. Oh, he has money. I want him to fuck me as long as he spoils me. Oh, he's hot. My boyfriend wouldn't know I went out with him. I can raise these kids alone after I divorce my husband despite not having a job. Think. Don't just think for yourselves now. Think about the children you brought or will be bringing into the world. It will be good if these women can think. And for my valiant men watching this, let these women hold themselves accountable for once, and maybe things would get better when they realize all these and start making better decisions. Thank you. So that will be all for today, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons for me real quick, and also make sure to hit the notification bell too, so you can be the first person to know when a new video drops. See you soon. Cheers.